previewing this week, and then we'll open up to questions.
Exciting Monday. It was different playing on the Monday, but we're in our 3-game of the week stretched, and we have been blessed to be able to play the number 1, and I think they're the number 3 or 5 team in the country. In our next 2 bouts, finished the last pod 3-1, so we have a record of 4-0, 3-1, 3-1, and that's why we're at 20 wins. So really feel good about that, and just excited about the opportunity to play LSU and South Carolina. Hopefully we have enough energy to finish out strong with South Carolina. Monday was a fast-paced game, and so yesterday we did nothing but film prep. Today we'll get on the floor a bit, but it's February. Like, you either know it or you don't by now. So not really pressed. We're just going to go out and compete.
Looking at film, but just kind of watching LSU from afar the past season and a half since Kim Mulkey got there.
Yeah.
What have you seen that she's done? Because the impact was kind of immediate when she got there. What have you seen in that turnaround for them?
Well, I just think that Coach Mulkey just makes you believe you could fly. Like, all of her players think they're the best in the country, and that, in my opinion, is a good thing. So, because a lot of times in women's basketball, it starts with belief, and so all of our players believe. They go around like that, and she's always been that way. She's always they've kind of taken on her persona. Whether they've earned it or not, like, she's earned it, you know. But just like being around her, she kind of like just lets them be free and believe what they want. And so I think that's something that people don't talk about enough. It's just the ability to make players believe in themselves.
To the super team part of it, you've got veterans and Maddie and Angel, and then bringing in Maya, who's been in these big game situations a lot in her career. Having a kind of a committee of senior experience, does that kind of help kind of keep the peace the rest of this week with what y'all have coming up?
Well, I can tell you this: our group we have to learn by experience. So, for example, our first overtime game we lost. When we played Auburn, and then we went into overtime versus Arkansas and we won. First time in a ruckus environment, we kind of got shook up. The next time we played better. First time with a team ahead of us, we didn't get off the bus in Knoxville. I expect us to get off the bus in Baton Rouge. And so this whole group has been learning, but they have shown to always learn after they have maybe had shortcomings, just as much as they've learned when things have gone well for us. So, that's what I'm leaning on. The experience, yes, but the experience of my whole team.
Talked a lot post-game Monday about program building and what 20 wins means for that. How important are measuring stick games like the next 2 you're going to play in terms of program?
Yeah, I think it's great. Here's the thing. Like I told you all before, I know she looks young, but Kim Mulkey has been doing it a long time, and so has Coach Staley. They've both been coaching a long time. I'm the young Thundercat in the group. When it comes to them, I'm 40 years old, and this is year 5 for me. So I'm excited about the opportunity. I mean, that's why I wanted to come to the SEC, to go up against legendary coaches like Coach Mulkey and Coach Staley. And so it doesn't get any better than this unless we're going to play UConn or Stanford, and we're not playing them. So we're going to play these two. And so it's a measuring stick for me. It has been going up against Coach Staley every year. I think we've gotten better and better. And then Coach Mulkey, last year we lost by 4 here. And so they have a brand new team, and so do we. I think our 2 teams, was interesting, have the newest amount of players. They have 9, and I think we have 9. She just happened to get an All-American in there, and Angel Reese, and then she has Alexis, and then did a great job getting some really good pieces. So it's a measuring stick for our team as well, too. I thought we had a good one versus Utah. I think Utah is top 5 in the country, and who knows what would have happened if the game didn't end the way that it did. And then Oklahoma's up there too. So we've been having measuring sticks all about, but now we get to see what it's like to go up against a top 5 program in February. You know, I think Utah's top 5, but we played them in November, and it was an incredible game. Like at the end, whether we won or lost, I had already made up my mind with 2 minutes left. Like, this was a classic. You know, it was that good. So I'm hoping that we do right for women's basketball on Thursday with the same type of output.
You mentioned Angel Reese. What's the key to stopping her, especially on the boards and I guess the entire team on the rebounding side?
I don't know that you can stop her. I don't know that you can stop good players. Like, good players stop themselves. Like, we're going to just try to guard her and Alexis Morris. That's like saying, like, how do you stop Angel Baker? Like, you just don't stop them. They're good players, and they figure out a way. So what we have to do is try to not let her have her best game ever, you know. Her average, we can handle her average. But what we can't handle is her average, Alexis's average, and the rest of the starting five's average. That's when the game can get out of hand. So I don't know that we're going to pay that much of attention on putting our whole emphasis on trying to stop her per se. We just want to defend, and y'all know we do that. And so we want to play defense, and we want our rule is no threes, no layups, tough twos only. But she presents an awesome task for us because she's just relentless on the glass. So we have to do our best to try to minimize that.
Anything else for Coach? Great, thanks
Thank y'all.
everyone.
Thanks.
Thanks.